And it's really important that when, we tell the kids, like, you train jiu-jitsu, you're going to become stronger and stronger. And it's very important that you're also a kind person at the same time. All right, guys, today we are going to visit Team Tooke. It's run by Travis Tooke. He's been a friend of mine since I moved to Houston and met him. Long story how we initially met, but it's pretty good. And a lot of black belts. You hear a lot of black belts that are good at some black belts are good at their guard, some guys are good at guard passing, some guys are good at running a business, and Travis is one of those guys that he's good at all those things. He's got great takedowns, he's got great passing, he's got great guard, he's got great escapes, runs a great business, and he's given me tips on all those things, so that's been really useful. And we're going to train there today. He's got a lot of tough students. It's a lot of fun, and they have a really good attitude. Like, everyone there has a real strong ethos, and we love sparring with them, and it's always fun. So we're going to Team Tooke.
Yeah, buddy. It's gonna be fun.
You guys are all cuddled back here.
Gotta stay warm.
It's nice right now. Look at this.
Stop.
It's really fluffy. It's really warm.
Someone called me a bear the other day.
Brown bear?
Black bear.
A little black bear.
Why didn't they just call you a brown bear?
I don't know.
When I take the back, I'm gonna go for the seatbelt grip. I'm gonna stab him in the heart, cover my wristwatch, keep my elbows tight. My head should be tight too, but I'm not gonna yell in coach's ear, but your head should be smashing here as well. When we go to the side, our first drill is, as his hips escape, I go here. Using my toes, as he tries to lift the hips, that's the best time to scoot back under. Notice how this foot, if it's possible, try to bring that knee up, coach. I block him, so I have space to get my hooks back in. Go to the other side, scoop under. If I can block again, get my hooks back in. Now, 2 attacks once we do that drill for a minute or so. Right, side to side, so forth. I'm gonna go for the rear naked choke because we're on the choke side. We're on the neck, shoot my arm through deep. Second hand goes straight through, hide my face, it's clear. If we end up on the other side, clear the wrist, step on the hip, climb, clear the head, shin in, right, armbar finish here. Let's make it for, like, let's say there's people out there that don't train jiu-jitsu yet, they don't do anything. Okay. Maybe somebody wants to start jiu-jitsu or wants to, they're out of shape, they want to do something. What would you tell, whatever, like tell them to come in and train or whatever the heck you think?
Well, I think, one of the reasons people don't train is because of the fear that comes with not just doing something new, but doing something that, broken down to the specifics, involves choking and limb bending and things like that. And so there's a very natural fear of stepping into that world, especially with no experience in martial arts before. So there's this, sometimes this belief that, well, anyone doing jiu-jitsu must have been doing it a long time or must come from an athletic background or just be, just really already into that type of intense environment. And the reality is that is a part of it, but it's a small piece of the pie. The people that are doing jiu-jitsu are people that enjoy challenging themselves at the level that's most appropriate for their growth. And so it's sometimes like pulling teeth to persuade someone.
Right.
Like sometimes we'll have parents who come in and they love watching their kids do it.
Right.
But the idea of them doing it is just, it's almost insane. So we'll just please do it. And then eventually like, okay, I'll try, but I'm not sparring. I'm like, of course you're not sparring. And I can't bend that way. It's like, you're not going to do that yet, but you might be surprised what you are doing in 1 year.
Correct.
And then inevitably it's the same thing. They come in, they move a little, they sweat. They might get a look of like, oh, this is a little bit much. And then at some moment, there's going to be some magic happening where you can see it like on their face. And I know you've experienced this coaching where it's like this smile of like, oh, I kind of like that. Yeah. I did the move.
I got that Kimura.
I got the Kimura, I got the choke, even if it's just in practice. And then then that childlike curiosity opens up.
Right.
And it's like, that's the reason to do it. Excellent class. Thank you all for coming out. Mr. Matt, thanks for coming and sharing the day with your team here. Hope you guys had a good time. I really enjoyed training with you. Like I said, I had a couple injuries, and so it was awesome to train with guys that are very technical and very controlled. That says a lot, especially at different levels of growth in jiu-jitsu. Everybody has like, a certain ego, and sometimes like, you get a chance to go with a black belt, it's like, oh, I want to go. And if, sometimes it's like, oh, here's a chance to go extra rough. And you guys were not like that at all. You were just trying to, train and improve, and I think that's a reflection of your instructor here and the tone that he sets in the academy. So thanks again. Thank you everybody for coming out.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, anytime guys. Awesome work. So we're here. Stop. Face the Masters. Boom.
When my burdens show, 'cause I walk alone. You're the brightness in the dark inside my soul. 'Cause I know that I'm the name on your lips, boy. Take my pain with your kiss, boy. Here I'll stay, I'll stay.
They're free.
What's free?
The tortillas. Tortillas. So they're free? Yeah.
Omar's eating. There's Dom. He's eating. There's Nate. Finishing up his eating. Powers. And of course, mine's bending.